Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. মই অনুৰাগ শৰ্মা আপোনালোক সকলোকে পুনৰবাৰ স্বাগতম জনাইছোঁ মোৰ YouTube চেনেলটোলৈ। আজি মই আপোনালোকৰ সন্মুখত এটা নতুন ভিডিঅ'লৈ উপস্থিত হৈছোঁ আৰু আজিৰ ভিডিঅ'টোত মই আপোনালোকৰ সৈতে শ্বেয়াৰ কৰিম আসাম ছেক্ৰেটেৰিয়েটৰ জুনিয়ৰ এডমিনিষ্ট্ৰেটিভ এছিষ্টেণ্ট 2021 কুৱেশ্যন পেপাৰ এল্টাৰনেটিভ ইংলিছ ছেকশ্যনটো। ইয়াৰ আগৰ ভিডিঅ'ছবোৰত মই জেনেৰেল নলেজৰ ছেকশ্যন, আছামিছৰ ছেকশ্যন, কোৱান্টিভ এপ্টিটিউডছৰ ছেকশ্যন, কম্পিউটাৰ ছেকশ্যন সেইখিনি বস্তু কভাৰ কৰিছিলোঁ। তো এতিয়াৰ ভিডিঅ'টো এল্টাৰনেটিভ ইংলিছৰ যোনটো ছেকশ্যন আছে সেইটো কভাৰ কৰিম। ইয়াতে কুৱেশ্যন নম্বৰ 201 পৰা 250লৈকে থাকিব আৰু লগতে আগৰ ভিডিঅ'ছবোৰ ভিউ কৰিবৰ কাৰণে মই ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট লিংকছবোৰ প্ৰভাইড কৰিম এই ভিডিঅ'টোৰ ডেছক্ৰিপশ্যনত। তো লিংকছবিলাকত গৈ পেলাই আপোনালোকে আগৰ ভিডিঅ'ছবোৰ ভিউজ কৰি চাব পাৰিব আৰু অন্যান্য ৰিলেটেড ভিডিঅ'ছবিলাক যোনবিলাক পৰীক্ষাৰ কাৰণে ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট, তো সেইখিনিৰ লিংকছবিলাক মই এই ভিডিঅ'টোৰ ডেছক্ৰিপশ্যনত প্ৰভাইড কৰিম। তো আহক ভিডিঅ'টো ষ্টাৰ্ট কৰোঁ। এইখন আসাম ছেক্ৰেটেৰিয়েটৰ JAA 2021 কুৱেশ্যন পেপাৰ এল্টাৰনেটিভ ইংলিছৰ ছেকশ্যনটো। তো ডাইৰেকশ্যন দি আছে, দি পাছেজ গিভেন বিলো ইজ followed by a number of questions with answer choices mark A, B, C, D. Select the appropriate answer choice against each question. ঠিক আছে, তো ইয়াতে এনচাৰ চইচ দিয়া আছে। তো পাছেজটো হ'ল, দ্য আৰ্থ ছিমছ ছাচ এ ছলিড এফেয়াৰ when we stand on it and so big when we travel over it, and it is hardly surprising that men used to think of it as a vast immovable mass forming the very center of the universe. Many of them pictured it as a sort of floatboard with the starry sky covering it, rather as a disc covered covers a dish. Of course, they saw that the stars continually turned around the pole, and so they had to suppose that the disk cover turned around over the disk. This was simpler than to suppose that the disk turned round under the disk cover. Yet there were some, especially among the Greeks, who held different opinions. More than 5 centuries before Christ, we find Pythagoras maintaining that the earth was of a globular shape, a ball floating in space. He said some centuries later, other Greeks, the Aristarchus in particular, began to see that this ball must in fact revolve around the sun, but the idea did not prove popular. Men did not like to think of their home as anything less than the center of the universe. They found it simpler and more flattering in their self-esteem to think of the earth as standing at rest while everything else revolved around it, and so they continued to their old beliefs for nearly 2000 years after Aristarchus had seen and proclaimed the truth. Then just about 400 years ago, Copernicus, a Polish ecclesiastic, wrote a book of tremendous importance. He pointed out that the complicated motions of the sun and the planets across the sky could all be very simply explained by supposing that the sun stood still while the earth and the planets revolved around it. While these ideas were still being discussed, Galileo, a professor in the University of Padua, made a small telescope with his own hands and convinced himself and also showed to all the world that things were as Copernicus had said. The sun did not revolve around the sun, but the earth and also the planets revolved around the sun. In this way, the earth had to abandon its proud claim to be the center of the universe to become an ordinary planet, a mere fragment of matter revolving around a much larger sun. And 3 centuries of astronomical study have reduced its importance still further. If we look out on a clear moonless night, we shall see the Milky Way stretching across the sky, looking like a faint pearly ribbon. We know now that the Milky Way is vast belt of distant stars, each star a sun more or less like our own. Most of its stars are too far away to be counted even in a large telescope, but strange though it may seem, it is possible to weigh the lot. We can do this by measuring the gravitational force with which they attract our sun. তাৰপিছত এতিয়া পাছেজটোৰ পিছত কুৱেশ্যনছবিলাক আছে। কুৱেশ্যন নম্বৰ 201, হোৱাট ৱাজ দি জেনেৰেল অপিনিয়ন ৰিগাৰ্ডিং আৰ্থ, আৰু ইয়াৰ কাৰেক্ট এনচাৰটো অপশ্যন ডি, অল অফ দি এবভ। মানে ইট ৱাজ দি চেণ্টাৰ অফ দি ইউনিভাৰ্ছ, ইট ৱাজ এ চৰ্ট অফ এ ফ্লেট বোৰ্ড, ইট ৱাজ এ ভাষ্ট ইমুভেবল মাছ। কুৱেশ্যন নম্বৰ 202, দ্য পাইথাগোৰাছ এণ্ড Aristarchus maintained that, yeah, correct answer option B, the earth is globular in shape. Question number 203, why did Pythagoras maintain that the earth was of a globular shape? Or yeah, correct answer option D, the passage offers no answer. Question number 204. According to the author, who was the first to maintain that the earth revolves around the sun? Are your correct answer to option B, Aristarchus. Question number 205. Which of the following describes the Milky Way? Are your correct answer to option D, all of the three. Mane, it is a faint pearly ribbon, it is a group of suns, it is a congregation of stars. Question number 206. What does the author refer by truth at the end of the first paragraph? Are your correct answer to option A, the earth revolves around the sun. Question number 207. Which of the following was proved to be false by Galileo? Are your correct answer option C, both 1 and 3. Mane, earth is the center of the universe, the sun revolves around the earth. Question number 208. In the context of the passage, what could be the time difference between Pythagoras and Copernicus? Are your correct answer option A, approximately 5 centuries. Question number 209. In the context of the passage, which of the following words phrases is nearest in meaning of the word abandon? Are your correct answer option D, gave up. Question number 210. Give the synonym of the word complicated used in the passage. Are your correct answer to option D, complex. Ako direction di ase, each sentence in the question below is followed by a choice of your prepositions. Mark A, B, C, D. Choose the appropriate preposition to fill the blank in each sentence. Question number 211 to hold, a politician should be true dash his words. Are your correct answer option C, a politician should be true to his words. Question number 212. The artist had to keen eye dash details. Are your correct answer option A, 4. The artist had to keen eye for details. Question number 213. The government has banned actions subversive dash peace and order. Are your correct answer to option B, off. The government has banned actions subversive of peace and order. Question number 214. As it was raining, they took shelter dash the shade of the tree. Are your correct answer to option B, in. As it was raining, they took shelter in the shade of the tree. Question number 215. The principal was vexed dash the conduct of the students. Are your correct answer to option D, at. The principal was vexed at the conduct of the students. Ako direction di ase, in the following questions, 4 alternatives are given for the items phrases underlined in each of the sentences. Choose the one that best expresses the meaning of the underlined items phrases in the sentence. Question number 216. The Supreme Court has declared the recent act passed by Parliament null and void. Are your correct answer to option C, invalid. Question number 217. The visiting team tried to win the match by hook or by crook. Are your correct answer to option B, by any means, fair or foul. Question number 218. The news of the sudden demise of her father was a bolt from the blue. Are your correct answer option A, an unexpected shock. Question number 219. The belief in democratic principles is losing ground. Are your correct answer option D, becoming less acceptable. Question number 220. Political leaders need to possess the gift of the gab. Are your correct answer to option B, a talent of speaking. Question ako direction di ase, substitute the following phrases or clauses with a single word. Question number 221. Liable to be easily broken. Are your correct answer option A, fragile. Question number 222. One leaving his country to settle in another. Are your correct answer option C, immigrant. Question number 223. One who can speak many languages. Are your correct answer option A, polyglot. Question number 224. Living in both land and water. Are your correct answer option D, amphibian. Question number 225. What that which is no longer in use. Are your correct answer option C, obsolete. Ako direction di ase, in the following paragraph, in some of the sentence there are numbered blanks. For each numbered blanks, filters are suggested in the answer choice. Choose the correct filter for each blank. To yata jungita point di ase, jungita question di ase, hegitar bhitor he blank gitar apnalage tolor pa choose kori pelai word bilak place koribo lage. Yata this way, and then Gandhi came, he was like a powerful. To 226 to current, to a powerful current of fresh air that made us stretch ourselves and take. 227 to about deep breaths like a beam of light that pierces the darkness and remove the scales from our eye like a whirlwind that upset many things, but most of all the working people of working people's minds. He did not descend from the top. He seemed to emerge from the millions of India speaking their language and incessantly drawing attention to them and their appealing condition. Get off the back of those peasants and workers, he told us. All you who live by their exploitations, get rid of the system that produces this poverty and misery. Tarpisot ase, political freedom took new shape then and acquired a new content, much that he said we only partially accepted or sometimes did not accept at all, but all this was secondary. The essence of his teaching was fearlessness and truth, and action allied to this, always keeping the welfare of the masses in view. তো এইখিনি আছিলে তাৰপিছত আহিলোঁ আকৌ ডাইৰেকশ্যন ইন দি ফলোইং কুৱেশ্যনছ ইচ চেণ্টেন্স হেজ এ ব্লেংক স্পেচ ফলোড বাই 4 অপশ্যনছ মাৰ্ক A, B, C and D. Choose the option with the correct spelling to be put in the respective blank space. India has a very powerful, or your correct answer option C, bureaucracy. India has a very powerful bureaucracy. Question number 237, the man has been suffering from, or your correct answer option A, pneumonia. The man has been suffering from pneumonia. Question number 238, four security dash died in the accident, or your correct answer option D, 4 security personnel died in the accident. Question number 239, C works as the desk officer between the two companies, or your correct answer option C, liaison. C work as the liaison officer between the two companies. Question number 240, the students of the school are very mischievous. Option B will be the correct answer for question number 240. আকৌ direction দিয়া আছে in each of the following sentence 4 sentences have been given under the choices A, B, C and D. One of the sentence in each question is correct. Choose the correct sentence. So correct sentence to 241 or correct sentence to hobo C, the board has agreed to grant a bonus to their employees. 242 correct sentence to hobo option C, neither the teacher nor the students are attending the session. Question number 243 correct answer to hobo option D, the patient has been suffering from cholera since March. Question number 244 correct sentence to option C, the award will be presented to you by brother and I by the government. Question number 245 or correct sentence to D, no sooner did I reach the station than the train left. Ako direction dia ase in each of the following sentence 4 pairs of synonyms are given and mark A, B, C and D. One of the pairs is wrong, select the wrong pair. Or wrong pair 246 or correct answer to option C, timid or tense. Question number 247 or correct answer to D, injured, damage. 248 or hobo paucity or plenty. Option A will be the correct answer for question number 248. Question number 249 or correct answer to hobo D, wander or settle. Question number 250 correct answer to option B, ordinary, rare. তো এইখিনি আসলে ফ্রেন্ডস Assam Secretariat Junior Administrative Assistant or question 2021 or question paper alternative English session to. I hope আপোনালোকে গম পালে alternative English ত কেনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ questions আহে আৰু ইয়াতে মই পেন্সিলে দি ৰাইট হেণ্ড সাইডত চাব কম্পিউটাৰৰ 32 টা question আহিছে, GK 26 টা, ইংলিছৰ 40 টা, alternative Englishৰ 32 টা। মানে নহয় এইটো বেলেগ এটা ক্যালকুলেশন, সৰি এইটো আপোনালোকে নাচাব, এইটো মোৰ অকমান ভুলতে কলো। ঠিক আছে ফ্ৰেন্ডছ, তো ভিডিওটো ইমানতে সমাপ্ত কৰিলো। মোৰ ভিডিওছবোৰ চাই যদি ভাল পালে মোৰ চেনেলটো সাবস্ক্ৰাইব কৰি ল'ব আৰু লগতে আপোনালোকৰ যিমানখিনি ফ্যামিলি ফ্ৰেন্ডছ ৰিলেটিভছ আৰু চিনাকি এক্সপেৰিয়েন্স আছে তেওঁলোকৰ লগত মোৰ চেনেলটো শ্বেয়াৰ কৰিব, লগতে কমেন্ট সেকশনত জনাব কিবা যদি কোৱেশ্চন থাকে, ডাউট থাকে, মই নিশ্চয় আপোনালোকৰ কোৱেশ্চনছ আৰু ডাউটছবিলাকৰ ৰিপ্লাই দিবলৈ চেষ্টা কৰিম আৰু লগতে যোনখিনি ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট লিংকছ আছে সেইখিনি লিংকছ এই ভিডিওৰ ডেছক্ৰিপশ্যনত প্ৰভাইড কৰিম, আপোনালোকে লিংকবিলাকত গৈ পেলাই ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট ভিডিওছবোৰ ভিউ কৰি চাব পাৰিব। আৰু লগতে আজিৰ ভিডিওটো ইমানতে সমাপ্ত কৰিলোঁ। কাইলৈ পুনৰ এটা নতুন ভিডিঅ'লৈ আপোনালোকৰ সন্মুখত উপস্থিত হ'ম, তেতিয়ালৈকে ভালকৈ প্ৰিপাৰেশ্যন কৰি থাকক। সকলোৱে অল দি বেষ্ট থাকিলে। বাই এণ্ড টেক কেয়াৰ ফ্ৰেণ্ডছ। ভাৰত মাতা কি জয়, জয় অসম।